Before we begin, take a second to subscribe to our channel, because every story of history deserves to be heard. Your small click is our biggest reward. It keeps us inspired to bring you the hidden tales behind every coin you hold. Now imagine this, a small silver piece, shining in your hand, carrying nearly a century of American history. This is not just any coin. This is the Washington Quarter. Back in 1932, the United States decided to honor its first president, George Washington, by replacing the standing Liberty Quarter with a brand new design. The artist, John Flanagan, sculpted a proud and dignified profile of Washington, facing left, a look of calm strength and leadership. The inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," became symbols of faith and national pride, while the reverse showed a mighty eagle spreading its wings, representing freedom and power. But history never stops. In 1999, a new era began, the legendary 50-state quarters program. Every year, 5 new designs were released, each one celebrating a different state's heritage and spirit. From California's Golden Pride to New York's Statue of Liberty, every quarter told a unique story of America's unity in diversity. This wasn't just a coin program, it became a national treasure hunt. Families, children, and collectors everywhere began saving, swapping, and searching for every state quarter. It turned coin collecting into a wave of excitement across the country. And then came another transformation. From 2010 to 2021, the America the Beautiful Quarters series took us deeper into the nation's soul. Each coin featured breathtaking images of national parks, monuments, and historical landmarks, places that remind us what truly makes America beautiful. Washington's face remained, but with sharper details by William Cousins, showing how the old design was reborn with new precision. But the story didn't end there. In 2022, history circled back in the most poetic way. The U.S. Mint finally used a design that had been waiting for its moment since 1931, crafted by Laura Garden Fraser. For the first time, Washington turned to the right, his face reflecting a timeless strength and classic beauty. Today, these quarters celebrate more than just presidents. They honor the American Women Quarters program, featuring brave, visionary women who shaped the nation's story. Every new release carries courage, change, and inspiration. So next time you hold a Washington Quarter, don't just see a coin, see history in your hand. And if you love discovering stories hidden in plain sight, don't forget to subscribe, because every coin has a tale, and every tale deserves to be told. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, because every coin holds a story, and your support helps us uncover them all. Now imagine holding a small piece of metal that carries nearly a century of American history. A coin that's been in the pockets of presidents, workers, dreamers, and travelers alike. The United States quarter dollar. This is not just a coin. It's a living symbol of legacy, a bridge between the nation's past and present. The story begins in 1932, when the United States wanted to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the country's first president. Instead of printing a special note, they chose something far more lasting, a coin. The design, created by John Flanagan, features Washington's proud profile on the obverse, facing left, with his calm but determined expression that mirrors the spirit of early America. Above him, the words United States of America and Liberty stand boldly. Beneath him, the powerful phrase, "In God We Trust," reminds us of the nation's enduring faith. But this coin's journey didn't stop there. Over time, the quarter evolved, reflecting America's changing identity. From the silver coins of the early 1900s to the copper nickel, clad versions introduced in 1965, each era left its mark. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched one of the most ambitious programs in coin history, the 50-state quarters program. Each state was celebrated with its own unique design on the reverse side, capturing the landmarks, wildlife, and stories that define America. From the Statue of Liberty to the Golden Gate Bridge, from mountains to meadows, every coin became a miniature postcard from history. And that's not all. After the 50 states came the territories, then the America the Beautiful series, showcasing national parks and monuments from 2010 to 2021. Each new release turned ordinary change into collectible art. Yet through all these decades, one thing has remained unchanged: George Washington's portrait. His steady gaze continues to remind Americans of leadership, courage, and freedom. So next time you hold a quarter, look closely. You're not just holding 25 cents, you're holding a story of independence, craftsmanship, and national pride. A small circle of metal that has witnessed generations pass. Wars fought, dreams built, and history unfold right in the palm of your hand. Because this is more than just currency. It's the heartbeat of a nation, pressed in silver and sealed in time. And that's the magic of the U.S. quarter dollar, a timeless coin that still whispers the words of liberty every time it changes hands. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe. Your one click of that red button is like a small reward. For our hard work, it gives us the strength to keep collecting rare coins and uncovering their hidden stories for you. Now listen carefully. Every coin has a story, and this one carries the spirit of freedom, survival, and pride. The Idaho State Quarter, 2007, part of the U.S. Mint's historic 50 State Quarters program. This coin was released to honor Idaho, the 43rd state to join the Union back in 1890. Struck in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, millions of these coins entered circulation. Yet collectors still seek the ones that shine like they just left the press. Untouched, perfect, eternal. At its heart lies one of nature's most powerful creatures, the peregrine falcon. Once on the edge of extinction, now soaring again through Idaho's wild skies, it stands as a symbol of resilience and hope. Its wings stretch wide across the coin, set against the rugged outline of Idaho, itself merging land and life into a single timeless image. Below the falcon, the Latin motto Esto Perpetua whispers its message, let it be perpetual, a wish that Idaho's beauty, strength, and spirit may last forever. Every curve, every line of this design tells a story, not just of a state, but of endurance, nature, and rebirth. The falcon's sharp gaze seems to look far beyond, guarding the legacy of the land below, carrying with it the echo of Idaho's wild freedom. For historians and collectors alike, this quarter is not merely currency, it's a miniature monument, a piece of metal that holds the heart of an entire state. So next time you hold a quarter in your hand, look closely, because sometimes even the smallest coin can tell the greatest story. Take a second to press that red subscribe button. It may look small, but to us, it's everything. It's your way of saying, keep bringing the history of every coin to life, because every coin hides a story, and every story deserves to be heard. Now close your eyes and imagine Florida, a land wrapped in sunlight, kissed by the ocean, and layered with centuries of mystery. Before it joined the United States in 1845 as the 27th state, Florida had already lived 1,000 lives. It had seen native tribes walk its sandy shores, heard the sound of Spanish cannons echo through its swamps, and watched the world change, from ancient sailboats to roaring rockets. In 2004, the United States Mint released a coin to honor this powerful legacy, the Florida State Quarter, part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program. And just like Florida itself, this coin tells a story of courage, discovery, and transformation. If you look closely, every detail on this small piece of metal has a soul. A majestic Spanish galleon glides across the waves, its sails stretched with the wind of adventure. It reminds us of the brave explorers, men like Ponce de Leon, who sailed into the unknown in the 1500s, guided by faith, curiosity, and dreams of gold. Next to it stands the sabal palm tree, Florida's official state tree. Its roots deep in the sand, its leaves swaying gracefully with the ocean breeze. It tells the story of survival, that no matter how strong the storm, Florida endures, rising again with beauty and pride. High above, a pelican spreads its wings and takes flight. It's not just a bird, it's a symbol of freedom, a tribute to Florida's vibrant wildlife and endless coastlines. Wherever the sea meets the sky, the pelican flies as a reminder that this land belongs to nature first. And then, the words that hold the heart of this coin, gateway to discovery. Simple words yet filled with meaning. Because Florida truly stands as a gateway from the past to the future, from the sea to the stars. In the 1500s, wooden ships arrived from Spain, carrying explorers who dreamed of new worlds. Centuries later, from the same coastline, mighty rockets rise from Cape Canaveral, carrying astronauts into the vast unknown of space. From sea to space, that's the story of Florida, a place where the spirit of discovery never dies. Every chapter, every wave, every launch tells us that the human soul was never meant to stand still. So next time you hold this Florida quarter in your hand, don't just see a coin, see a bridge between history and the stars, between courage and curiosity, between what we were and what we still hope to become. And as you place it back in your palm, remember, this little piece of metal carries centuries of dreams, dreams that began with the sea and still reach for the sky.